Ackhiii, I see disrespectful women, bro, that are married to their husbands. So we got Akaash Singh's wife just going crazy online now. Anyone that knows Akaash Singh, he's a comedian. You get me? And obviously he's Indian, he's massive in that world and he's blown up. Backstory, he was 31, he married his wife at 22 when she was 22. He didn't have no money. So respectfully, they got married on the back of the come up. You get me? So one thing we can't say is she's a gold digger in that sense, but she's saying mad stuff and backstory. Obviously, he's saying, "Well, my wife's a virgin. I was the first person with her." Well, she has something else to say, and let me flip my screen and get into this so you can kind of see the backstory.
Meant that he was gonna be her first.
My wife also hadn't had any sexual partners, so that helped us connect a lot more.
Now, let me ask you this: do you believe her?
Well, I certainly don't.
And that's why it's funny because you're going openly on TV on a podcast saying, "Yo, Ackhiii, my wife is internet ready. You can't chat to her. You get me?" And then she's openly just disrespecting you and just saying, "Ackhiii." Actually, when man was in school, when man was in high school, man was popping my pussy. That's what she was saying. Look, it's crazy.
Sometimes I get so painfully nostalgic for college. So for context, I went to college from 2011 to 2016. The top 4 songs when I came back for my sophomore year: Click, Pop That, Bands Make Her Dance, Birthday Cake, the 2 Chainz, Birthday is Your Birthday. I was popping my pussy and living my best life in these white boy frat houses. I was shopping at Rainbow. I was eating buffalo chicken wraps every day. I was straightening my hair with my French tips. You could not tell me nothing. And I had a roster of guys that I would rotate through. So it's
that is crazy.
Sometimes it literally hurts my heart.
I can't lie. You see, if someone's wife, a man has married, you get me, his wife, he's 31, she's 22, and he's a virgin, you get me, and he thinks that she's a virgin. Now she does a video online and talks craziness on the back of, bro, and yeah, she has zero respect for him. When I'm watching the videos, you can see she has zero respect for him. You get me? And this is what a few people had to say.
So these are my thoughts on the whole Akaash Singh situation. If you guys don't know, Akaash Singh is a comedian whose wife is now openly talking about how, she had frat parties when she was younger and, she had a lot of fun. And she was even on a podcast talking about how she wants to have an orgy with her friend's husband. This is so crazy that I'm even
one thing that for me is, obviously you can see she's a beautiful lady and he's definitely punching above his weight, you get me? So I actually feel bro, that they have an open relationship, because for her to come online and disrespect him like that, he's aware. He probably has to be aware, yo, yeah, I want to sleep with other men. I want to do what I got to do. Yeah, I love you and that, but there's an open relationship. For her to go on a podcast talking about she wants to have an orgy, and yeah, it's crazy. It's actually crazy. It's crazy.
Talking about this, but what I think is, if a woman acts like that, and I'm talking in a context of a high value, high agency, healthy relationship, if a woman acts like that, that's not respectable. Men do not respect that kind of behavior from a woman, generally speaking. A masculine man that has values doesn't respect that, because as a man, you want your woman to reflect the positive side of you. You want your woman to talk highly of you. You don't want your woman to start talking about how she wants to sleep with other men and commenting on other men's genitalia, because that's so disrespectful to yourself and to your husband. And if I was Akaash Singh, I would immediately end the relationship with my girl if she's talking like that. Immediately.
Let me know in the comments what you think, man. Do you think you should be ending the relationship? Obviously, look, she wears the trousers, isn't it? One key fact, though, that I will always highlight is She married him when he had no money. Now he's a multi-millionaire. He's blown up in the podcast space. She likes nice things. So you can't really say she's a gold digger, but it's like you've married a 31-year-old. Okay, cool. So is it on the back of love? Was it arranged marriage? They're speaking about it. And they speak about it here.
Okay. Akaash and I, this is Akaash's hand, it's not my hand. Akaash and I did not have an arranged marriage.
Why is that?
Because, for a variety of reasons. Because he was 9 years older than me, I was 22, and he was 31. Isn't that weird? I feel like it's
borderline, but it's good.
It is borderline, but it's not
you
like
19.
Yeah, no, that like of course, but I'm saying like I was still in college though because I was finishing. I was in a 5-year program. Anyways,
that's important to note. 5-year program.
Yeah. You were 9 years older than me. You were Hindu. I'm Sikh. You were not Punjabi. I'm Punjabi, and my dad is a very traditional, conservative Punjabi dad, and so
if your dad is conditional, like what you're saying, traditional, conservative, why are you talking so crazy online about popping your pussy? And you're actually just disrespecting your husband. Obviously, look, you wear the trousers, you get me? But it's crazy. And men, there's a lot of weak men, bro, that are in these sorts of relationships, and it's madness to me. That is crazy. Like, he definitely, like, my man needs to get up and leave. That's me personally. Like, getting into back what my man was actually saying. She actually done a full video talking about popping her pussy. That's crazy.
No questions asked. That's the only way he can actually start to, help his own reputation. Because right now it's going down. It's not looking good for him. So, Akaash, if you're watching this, leave her. And whatever your girl's name is, if you're watching this, just know that guys don't respect that. You're sacrificing your own man's image for clout, kind of like what Aisha Curry is doing. And they're calling this girl Aisha Chicken Curry, which is like so crazy. Anyways, I don't usually talk about this.
Listen, never ever I will have. See, for me, yeah, I will never disrespect someone alone, like then be disrespected from my loved ones from being in a relationship. Period. Like any form of disrespect, not even online, I'm done. And vice versa, it needs to be. There needs to be a level of respect. This lady here.
So that was like a really big issue for him.
If you want to know who her dad is, watch Indian Matchmaking Season 1, Episode 8.
Is it episode 8?
I'm pretty sure it's episode 8. And then you'll see My Father-in-Law. Have fun, everyone.
What if it was episode 7?
The one guy with the pug. The one guy with the turban. That's him. Just watch. Jasleen is in it for like 3 seconds, but they don't put her name on there.
They don't put
I think
my
you
name.
pissed them off, to be honest.
did.
I think you said something.
No, because the producer said to me...
Now that
we're on that, the producer said to me...
And you see, there's many videos on this. Like, they seem fine on many videos. Bro, people, this is what happens online. You see one thing, you come out and you say crazy stuff. Like, this is the thing, look.
So what did you say if we have a son?
You said our son is going to be soft, and I said he won't.
Our son is going to be soft.
Because I won't love him.
You're 5'7", I'm 5'2".
I don't want to hit kids, but I think about it. I'd throw the banana at him at least.
Okay.
Man up.
Soft son, Exhibit A. Look at your dog.
He's a dog, yo.
Let's break down this video. When a girl is telling you that your son is going to be soft, what that translates into is you are a beta male barnacle. That's how she views you. That's why she's telling you your son is going to be soft, because you are a bitch. That is basically your woman blatantly disrespecting you out to the world in public and right to your face. And this is the issue with fame.
Ladies, do you agree? If you go and say, oh yeah, our kids are going to be soft because the husband's soft, do you agree that it's a disrespect, or they're basically saying you're a bitch, like what my man's saying? Do you agree with that? And this is the best breakdown of what's been going on, just to let you lot know.
Now, children, this is what you don't want. Akaash Singh, a man I've never heard of before in my life, met this woman when she was 22 and he was 31. She had nothing. He really had nothing. He's 31 and he's a 31-year-old virgin. He's under the impression she's a 22-year-old virgin. They get married. He ends up starting a podcast. It becomes very successful. Now he's rich, he's famous. She's the wife, trophy wife, some would say. But if you go to her page right now, a video in February, you'll see this.
Sometimes I get so painfully nostalgic for college. So for context, I went to college from 2011 to 2016. The top 4 songs when I came back for my sophomore year: Click, Pop That, Bands Make Her Dance, Birthday Cake, the 2 Chainz, Birthday is Your Birthday.
Let me know in the comments, yeah, is this normal in a relationship, in a marriage, to come online, not even come online, to even speak like this as a married man, a married woman? Let me know, please.
Birthday, I was popping my pussy and living my best life in these white boy frat houses. I was shopping at Rainbow. I was eating buffalo chicken wraps every day. I was straightening my hair with my French tips. You could not tell me nothing. And I had a roster of guys that I would rotate through. So it's
that's crazy.
Sometimes it literally hurts my heart. And when the nostalgia is that painful, guess what I have to watch? This.
And then it's a clip of her talking about how she went on a Tinder date and she let the dude come over. She was like, I know I shouldn't have let him do it. And then basically I guess she was drunk or something. I don't know, but she woke up and her other hole was hurting or was sore. And she's talking about this on a podcast after she's married to you. She made that video while she's married. And she knows that you think that she's a virgin, or was a virgin before y'all met. Or at least that's what you're telling your audience. It's one thing to be lied to in such a major way, but to be publicly disrespected like that, that's crazy, brother. This is almost worse than cheating. Somehow you was led astray. It's probably because you're just so naive. But I truly feel bad for you. Prayers out for Akaash.
I don't think he cares though, man. I feel like that's his wife. He loves her. She's free to do what she wants to do. She wants to sleep outside. She wants to have orgies. She wants to go do whatever. She can do whatever. I don't think that he actually cares. Really respectfully. You get me? Let's just say that he's punching above his weight, respectfully. So he don't care. And yeah, he don't care. Do what you want to do. He's not leaving her 100%. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Peace.